Hey, what's going on, all you crazy monster hunters out there, and welcome to the season premiere of Season 2 of Monster Michael. I know I've been gone for a while, but I'm finally back. The hair's a lot shorter now, the beard's been trimmed down, but one thing that hasn't gone away is my need to tell you about the legends, the monsters, the ghost stories, and the downright mysterious. I'm here in the northernmost capital city on the planet, Reykjavik, and these are the legends of the Icelandic monsters.
Known as the land of fire and ice, Iceland is home to some of the world's largest glaciers and some of the world's most active volcanoes. It's a land of sharp contrast from its icy mountains to its lush green plains. Despite the icy temperatures, however, the people of Iceland are warm and full of culture. Their resolve to preserve their beliefs and traditions is great. In meeting new friends who have lived in Iceland their entire lives, I was privileged to learn about some of the more mysterious beliefs that locals hold near and dear. Beliefs in elves, trolls, and monsters is ubiquitous in these parts.
If you visit Iceland during Christmas, you may be surprised to see this enormous cat decorated in lights in downtown Reykjavik. The Christmas traditions of the Icelandic culture are different than what most Americans may be accustomed to.
Christmas is a week behind us, and though many children in America might breathe a sigh of disappointment upon receiving a pair of new socks for a gift, children in Iceland would rejoice. They rejoice because this year they wouldn't be eaten by the Yule Cat. The Yule Cat is a nightmarish pet of the monstrous giant ogre Grilla, the evil witch who lives in the caves of Iceland. As large as a house, the Yule Cat roams the snowy countryside on Christmas Eve, peeking through windows of homes to see if children are wearing any of the new clothes they were gifted. Any child not wearing any of these new clothes would be snatched from the house and devoured by the bloodthirsty black cat. Not all Yuletide traditions are as terrifying. Icelanders tell of a group of 13 Grilla's children known as the Yule Lads. Thought to hide out in the lava formations of Dimmuborgir, the Yule Lads are said to visit towns and cities, one lad per day, during the 13 days leading up to Christmas. Causing mild mischief to all-out terror, they cause havoc until the end of the Christmas season. Nuisances such as harassing sheep, stealing pots and pans, licking spoons and bowls are common, but can escalate up to slamming doors, leering through windows, and stealing food from the family. Lakes are plentiful in Iceland, but one must be wary about getting too close to the water. There are some chilling legends told by the locals.
On the opposite side of Iceland, in the northeast, is where we can find Lake Lagersflat. For centuries, there have been numerous sightings of a large underwater monster that calls this lake home. Similar to the Loch Ness Monster in Scotland, here we have the Lagerflat worm.
The legend of the Lagerflat worm can be traced back to the 1340s. According to lore, a small girl received a gift of a golden ring. Her mother told her to put that ring underneath her pet serpent, and as the serpent grew, so would the gold. The girl did so and put the serpent in a chest in her house. As the serpent grew, the golden ring did in fact grow also. The serpent, however, began to grow at an alarming rate, and the girl became so frightened that she threw the chest with the serpent inside into Lake Lagerflat. Today, sightings of the Lagerflat serpent continue with compelling evidence documented in video recordings.
Another reason to be watchful of the lakes and rivers here in Iceland is because legend tells of a terrifying creature, a monster so heinous it's waiting to drown you in the icy waters. This legend is known as the Nikur.
The Nikur is the terrifying water horse monster of Iceland. Though initially appearing as tame and friendly, this horse will invite people to mount its back. Once a rider is mounted, however, they become stuck and unable to dismount. The monster will then charge towards the nearest body of water and plunge into the depths, drowning the rider. Though the Nikur has the ability to shapeshift, Icelanders have learned to distinguish Nikur by looking at its hoofs. The Nikur has reverse hoofs and also a strong aversion to fire. The monster also hates to hear his name. One can drive away this monster simply by saying the word Nikur. I really hope you get a chance to visit Iceland someday. It's a remarkable place with outstanding beauty and phenomenal mysteries I'm sure you'd enjoy. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you can, smash that like button and subscribe to my channel, please. If you're new to the Monster Michael series, I encourage you to watch a few of my previous episodes, and thank you so much for your continued support. And one last thing, never stop searching.